Hello guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we're going to be trying out another Let's Play in Europa Universalis 4, but we are going to be using the new mod that is called MEIOU and Taxes, which is a sort of a collaboration mod between the original MEIOU mod and the Death and Taxes mod, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. So this campaign is basically sort of going to be the this campaign is going to replace two of the other campaigns that I got on my channel right now. That of course is, as a result of this campaign right here, going to end. So here's the world as it starts in this mod. Of course, first thing you can see is of course that the start date is earlier, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, basically this campaign is going to replace two previous Let's Plays. It's going to replace the Provence one, and it's also going to replace the old Norway Let's Play. And there I kind of spoiled what nation I'm going to play as. Although you guys already know that because you can read the title of the video. Yes, indeed, I'm going to be playing as Norway. I'm going to try once again to play as Norway. I am Norwegian myself, so that makes sense, I think. Of course it does. So that's happening. So the last Norway campaign I did was with the save game converter in the vanilla game, or I guess it isn't strictly speaking vanilla when you use the save game converter, but you get what I mean. So that wasn't too interesting, simply because, you know, we were super overpowered at the beginning of the game. So this is hopefully going to change that a little bit. So yeah, some more information about this mod. I'm not gonna go over it in like super detail and like talk about everything there is, because this is I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I feel like that's sort of the basic idea of this mod. It's an overhaul mod, so pretty much everything is like overhauled in some way or another. So basically, the way you could sort of see at it, it's basically the same game, but just, you know, more stuff, more things, and a lot more nations, and it's more historically correct. The start date is earlier, so the game is longer. Once again, just more game for you to play. And there are more events, more nations to form, and, you know, fancy stuff and cool stuff, and some other stuff as well. But as I mentioned, I'm not going to go over it in too much detail. I guess we can take a quick look at some of these map modes. One thing you can notice, for example, would be that I mean, as I mentioned, this is from what I've understood, anyways, a little bit more of a historically correct mod. So you will see a lot more detail in a lot of things. For example, you have this right here. Just this area in general, I guess. You got the Oriental Orthodox religion down here is actually separate from the Orthodox up here, which I guess is historically accurate. Of course, I'm not an expert in any of that stuff, so I can't say for sure. And then you also have this funny little Jewish minority down here too, and this nation is actually Jewish, Samian. So you can actually play as a Jewish nation. And there's a lot of other of those, you know, other examples like that. You got the instead of just animists everywhere, like there's still some animists, but I mean, there are some, you know, other religions as well. You got the Mennonites and a bunch of these North Native American religions, Inti, Pantheists, and fuck, whatever. You get the idea. Tengri, you know, all of those religions. You can also, for example, play as pagan Lithuania, which is really cool. They still got the Rumuva faith, for those who remember that from Europa Universalis. No, Crusader Kings 2, sorry. And you got some other instances as well. For example, this religion down here, which is kind of funny. The religion in the province is Gnostic. I do not know anything about that, but there you go. The nation itself, is not actually agnostic, but I mean, just the fact that they have added this religion shows how much detail they put into this. I mean, you got some ridiculously small nations, like fucking the free city of Frankfurt. Look at that shit. What the hell? That's awesome in my opinion, anyway. So yeah. But yeah, why don't we just get into the game? And I'll talk more about it once we do that. Let's go into the options. Go ahead and get rid of Lucky Nations because no one likes that. And other than that, though, I think this is fine. Yeah. You know, yeah, this is cool. I just want to get rid of the yeah, I think keeping the AI difficulty at normal is okay. I think I don't want to go down to easy. And there's no way I'm going to try hard because I'm fucking playing as Norway. And I'll explain later why that is a big deal of sorts, you know. So let's accept that, then double check, because I am that kind of a guy. Like when I go out of my house, I always have to check my pockets like 5 times before to see if I have brought the keys with me. But yeah, let's play. Let's play. Oh, see what I did there? Oh yeah. All right. So here we are. We are Norway. Indeed, we are. So Norway is in a little bit of a bad position, really, because they struggle with potential. Or I mean, they're one of the sort of the 3, and here you can see the first bug of the game. My boats are spazzing out, it seems. Oh well, we can't let that, you know, annoy us too much. We're just gonna have to live with that for now. But yeah, let's not pay attention to the bugs and the negatives, and instead take a look at all the cool stuff that is in this mod. So what do we got? We have, yeah, we're playing as Norway, which is probably, or it isn't probably, it is the weakest of the 3 Scandinavian nations. I believe this is Scandinavia. I'm pretty confident that Finland and Iceland is not in Scandinavia, because I believe Scandinavia is just like this. There's another word for like that includes Finland and Iceland and all that, but I don't remember. In Norwegian it's Norden, but I don't know what it is in English. So sorry for that, but oh well, can't know everything. So yeah, we are pretty much like, yeah, as I mentioned, we're one of the 3, but we are just in general just weaker than the 2 others. Our provinces are crappy compared to theirs. I guess they're decent, but I don't know. We just, yeah, we have a lot of these one-tax provinces, and we have all these colonies all over the place that are just super crappy. So that is happening. But also you can see, like, you know, for example, Denmark starts out with cores on these lands over here. That's really, that, you know, they can really easily expand into there. They can go to the south and start blobbing into the Holy Roman Empire. Sweden can, you know, do derp over here, and they're powerful enough to start challenging like Pomerania, and of course just take Norway. And both Sweden and Denmark both have a really good potential to conquer Norway and each other. I mean, that's what they did historically. They did conquer Norway. Both Sweden and Denmark have controlled Norway at some point in history, so but that's what we're here to change, of course, so can't let that happen again. But you know, I barely played this mod before, so this is going to be a learning experience, and I've pretty much also never actually played as Norway in a Europa Universalis 4 game before, except for the save game converter game. So yeah, this might go very terribly. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here in order to try and make this even semi-successful. So I guess kind of what we have to do is that we might just have to accept the fact that Sweden and Denmark are just going to blob us, so that we need to move elsewhere, you know, colonize Greenland and then move on to America. Norway is sort of in a very good position to do that, because we own Iceland, so we can very quickly move from Iceland to Greenland, and then quickly go from Greenland to America, and that's what we're going to do. So we're just sort of going to try and escape to that place. If I could, I would prefer to keep my lands in Europe, but I'm not going to guarantee that that's going to be possible. So, holy shit, that's a lot of talking, and we haven't even unpaused the game. Wow. Oh well. You guys should be used to that by now. So let's take a look at our situation a little bit. We have a crappy army compared to our neighbors, and but here's something interesting. You can see how Sweden is divided into 2 countries. You have Sweden and you have Sverige. I don't know, Sverige. That's I don't know how you pronounce that in Swedish. Like Sverige. Oh my god, that was shitty. No, never mind that. Fuck, I don't know Swedish. So fuck that. Sverige is kind of how you pronounce it in Norwegian, I guess. And that's basically what it's basically just Sweden in a different language right here, so. Yay, Scandinavians knowing stuff. So this is basically meant to represent the Swedish Civil War, I think. I've read that somewhere anyways, so. I don't know any other historical facts about this war, but I do know that Sverige here is going to lose. I mean, you know, that is going to happen. There's no doubt about it. If you take a look at the diplomatic situation, I have started up Norway before. I'm just going to be honest about that, but I haven't really played anything. I've just taken a look around and just to get some control over what, you know, how we are doing and that kind of stuff. So, like you can see, Sverige here is fighting both Sweden and they're fighting Denmark. So, Yeah, not very good. Not very good. They're most likely going to die. So basically what most likely is going to happen is that Denmark is going to go in here and grab these lands, and then Sweden is going to grab this stuff. Yeah, look at that. Sweden actually has cores on all this, and scarily enough, they also have cores on this, which is... no, not good. This is a Swedish region today, so I guess that makes sense. Some other stuff. We're all Catholic, so there's nothing interesting there. But culture-wise, though, we're kind of interesting. The actual Norwegian culture is only in this area. To the north, we have the Sami, or Samene, whatever you want to call them. Which are like a Finnish, Ugric people. They still exist today. So, we also have the Norse culture, which is still a thing. Which is kind of funny. So there's actually, it is possible, strictly speaking, to play as a Norse. I mean, you could culture convert to Norse if you just sell, if you would just sell all your Norwegian territories, then you could, strictly speaking, convert to Norse religion. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, that's about that. So let's do some decisions. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the cultural rename mod because it sounds awesome. From what I've understood, basically what it does is that it changes the names of the provinces depending on what culture you have as a nation. So we're Norwegian, so certain provinces will be changed, or their names will be changed to something Norwegian, which is kind of funny. I'm guessing that doesn't affect all provinces. Like if I conquered, like, oh fuck, I don't know, like yeah, that was difficult to pronounce. Cosenza. That place. If I don't know if it will then convert this to something Norwegian. I have no idea. But there you go. That's the basic idea of it all. We can donate stuff to the church, which I don't even know what that means. But we have some interesting decisions there. We can actually... there are 3 different nations that we can form. Most likely I won't be forming any of them because I'm playing as Norway, and most likely my nation will get conquered by Sweden and Denmark, and we'll have to rely on colonization in order to, you know, actually do something about ourselves, in order to actually become a nation. We might reconquer it later on, but, you know, that's that. And I'm not too interested in establishing the Kalmar Union and the North Sea Empire. They're all fancy and stuff, but I don't know, it's a little bit, it's kind of a fantasy thing, so no, I don't really feel like it. Might go ahead and unite Denmark and Norway. That sounds fun, because then we will become Denmark-Norway rather than just Norway, and I can, you know, as long as I'm still Norway somehow, then that's fine. Let's take a look at our missions. We can spread our culture, or we can form an alliance with Scotland. Sure, that sounds like something we should be able to do. We do need allies against these people. They're all hostile towards us. They don't like us very much, do they? No. I don't know what these guys do. So we'll have to keep that in mind and all that kind of nice stuff. Something worth noting about this mod, though, is that it's since so much stuff has been added to the mod, the game runs really slow. So I might have to do a decent chunk of editing here. So let's get an alliance or not. I don't want to form a coalition. Wow, they really don't want to do that. Wow, what's your problem, bruh? You're hostile. Oh, it's because we border them. Yeah, that's not very good. They would not marry me either. Well, I didn't like you anyways, Scotland. But shit, I just picked a mission for that. Ah. Oh well. If I remember correctly, we can afford to recruit. We can both afford money and manpower-wise to build some more units. So why don't we just start out immediately by doing that? Get some cav and some infantry. Yeah, I think that sounds logical. Let's get some advisors, or not, because we can't afford them, so let's not do that. Instead, I guess we just start the game, see how things go. But I guess we're gonna do some sort of start of the game things. I think I might go ahead and fabricate a claim on Sverige here, to see if I can get some lands out of this, because there's currently a conflict here, so if I'm ever going to get any chances at all to expand whatsoever, I might want to use that. Another thing I could do is I could try to invade Scotland. I just have a feeling that, oh yeah, and they're allied to France, that sort of automatically makes it impossible to invade them. Let's take a look at the armies of our surrounding nations to see if there's anything at all we could do. Let's do Sweden first, I guess. Sweden has 12,000. That's not that much, but it's still a lot more than we can field, so never mind that. Sverige kind of sucks though, so we should... And they're going to get destroyed by the Swedish and the Danish, so there's no big deal there. And I believe the Swedish and the Danish are allied to each other. Yep, they are, so... We are not going to be able to start any conflicts with the Swedish or the Danish at the moment, which is kind of sad, but oh well. I would like to ally the Danish and then just, you know, fuck over Sweden. That would be nice, but can't have everything. Let's see if we can find Scotland here as well. Scotland. No, Scotland actually only have 7,000 dudes. Huh. They're allied to France, but that might stop, I believe. No, Scotland is not in the 100 Years' War, so never mind that. But they are... Fuck, I don't know. Maybe they will get rid of that alliance at some point? Knowing I know not. That made no sense. Oh well. Did I... No, let's go and fabricate a claim here. I think maybe like doing one of these islands or something, that would be the least risky thing, so... If that's possible, which it seems, it's... No, it doesn't look like that's a thing. We can, for some reason, fabricate a claim on this Finnish stuff. But not on this island? I don't know. Maybe it's because we border a colonial area that we can potentially colonize. They can bring us down here. I don't know what that's all about. Oh well, let's do... shit, I don't know. Skåne? Get a border with Denmark, which is actually a very bad idea. No, let's not do that then. Let's do Holland instead then. That sounds safer. The other diplomat I guess we can try and use to grab some alliances here and there. Nope. There you go. Welcome to that stuff. Silver Tongue. That, you know, sure. Fuck, I don't know what this is. I think it has something to do with the king you're currently having, like they have traits and shit. I can't say for sure though. Ooh, we can invest in someone. Let's invest in someone. I have no idea what that's all about. Oh well, let's do... I don't know. Let's just... Nope, there we go. He changed his loyalty, so that is good. So yeah, maybe we'll get someone in the Curia. That would be nice. Become the Curia. We are most likely going to... Oh, the Catholic faith. I believe this is just a thing. It's just basically just a thing where... Yeah, shall let's do... moderate or high? Shit. Maybe moderate? I think this is basically, from what I've understood, this is like a... How many, you know, pop-ups you will get regarding religious stuff throughout the world. No, let's just do high, fuck it. Just get all the information we can. Why not? And that was that. And holy crap, these guys just allied with like everyone. Wow, okay. Yeah, Scotland. This might not go very good. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it might be just a better idea overall to just sell Orkney to Scotland, just to secure it, so I won't have any wars against them. England, I think they would be like the perfect ally, but they're currently not like interested at all. They're like, nah, fuck you, Norway, and your polar bears. That's a myth, though. There are actually no polar bears in Norway. They are on Svalbard over here, though, which is strictly speaking a part of Norway. So, yeah. New Pope, sure, that's fine. Sorry for not reading all that crap, but I came here to play video games, not to read. Hey, we can get a guy, Cardinal. Oh, we can just put a card. Yeah, sure. It's more diplomatic reputation. That sounds reasonable. Still have a decent chunk of income, so I guess we could go ahead and save up for another advisor, preferably in military. I think that makes most sense. Meet up over here in Akershus. Yeah. I really do hope they fix this spazzing out of my boat. I don't know if I just fail like in installing something or something like that. I have no idea. But here you can sort of see what I'm talking about. Look how fucking slow this is. It's like, it barely moves. What? Let's keep spamming our own guy. Try to vote for him. Because I don't think I need to explain that. Anyone in the world actually right now that are interested in... Oh, the Teutons might ally with me. Maybe I want to try and become friends with them instead of England then. I don't know, they might, because they are a little bit more of a realistic ally as of right now. Oh, they would actually do a royal marriage, so let's go ahead and do that. Stop that. And wait for him to return and all that nice stuff. And watch! This is going to be quite a thing in this Let's Play, just me sitting around waiting. But I'll try and edit out as much as possible though. You guys will have to leave your comments saying how much you would prefer me to edit, but yeah. Nope, oh, we can already send a guy, so let's send a diplomat and be like, hey, you want to marry one of our Norwegian women? That's good for you. We have some... none of this stuff is interesting to me. I have no idea what donating church lands means anyway, so... that's just gonna have to be like that. Wow. This whole boat thing is kind of annoying. Is there any way at all I could get rid of that? Oh, there we go. We did get our alliance, so that's sweet. Oh wow, they're so close to forming. Oh fuck you, Teutonic Order. I'm an ally England. Ah yeah. I'm gonna try anyways. Oh, we're not using one of our merchants, and there's a reason for that. Our trade node is Lubeck, but we can't actually reach any other trade node in the entire world, so... Go Norway! Yeah! Wow, okay. Sweet. No! I like taxes when the money goes to me. Damn it, game. Well. But yeah, I think this is a nice start to the campaign, so why don't we just end it here? We have had a nice little introduction to the whole setup and the stuff and the things. It's all about the stuff and the things. In the next episode, we will keep doing what we're doing right now. And maybe kill some pirates even. Even this boat is spazzing out. What the hell? How do I fix this? I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna get patched at some point. Hopefully. I believe in you, mod developers. When they implemented a fucking unique religion for this specific area, then I am confident that they can fix some derpiness with the boats. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with the MEIOU and Taxes mod. As Norway, and until next time, bye.